We are now live on Instagram and about to be hopefully on Facebook. We're live on Facebook too.
Yay!
And we are jumping in live mid-treatment with Kim and Shannon. And Kim, what are you doing?
Well, this is a really exciting new thing that we're doing. This is the Morpheus8 and we're using it on the skin of the body. So this is a fun new procedure that we have to tighten the skin on the body.
Cool. And we saw this earlier on you actually,
Yes.
on your face. And it's the same thing, but body, right?
Correct. So this is going deeper than what you do on the face.
Okay.
The skin on the body is thicker than the skin on the face. So we want to go deeper to get to the layers that it can actually help tighten the skin.
Awesome. And Shannon, how are you doing?
Fine. I had numbing cream on for about an hour,
Okay.
which helped tremendously. I could feel it a little bit, but it's tolerable. It's like little bitty needles and then a little bit of heat. The heat's probably worse than the needles actually, which you would think would be the other way around, but not bad, tolerable.
And Kim, you're treating her upper knee area. What other body areas do you treat?
We can treat the abdomen. We can treat the upper arms. We can treat any place where the skin is starting to get a little bit loose.
Okay.
For those of us over a certain age, we tend to lose a little bit of our elasticity.
Mm-hmm.
So those areas that we can kind of tighten up.
Awesome.
Someone said, what is this doing? Is it tightening the skin?
It is tightening the skin, yes. And it is microneedling like we saw before. So there are needles here, and then it also has radiofrequency, so that heats the tissue under the skin. That heat is what causes the little bit of cell damage, which then creates the collagen stimulation to tighten the skin.
Is the body version larger than the face version that you're using right now, the device?
It's the same. It's approximately the
Surface area?
same surface area, but it penetrates deeper.
Got it.
Does this address stretch marks?
I can't say specifically because I haven't seen it. I haven't used it on stretch marks, but you probably will get some improvement with stretch marks using this.
Can you use this on your neck?
Yes, for sure. That would be similar to the face treatment.
And since the skin is thicker on your body, would that require more treatments than when it's on your face or neck?
It could.
Okay.
The other thing that you have to remember is that the skin on the body heals slower than the skin on the face. So Shannon's going to have some redness. You might be able to see a little bit of it almost looks like little pinpoint bumps. So she'll have some redness. She might get some itchiness, like from the nerves as they're kind of healing up. She may be itchy for even a couple weeks. So the skin on the body takes longer to heal than the face.
Okay.
The redness may last 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
And it almost looks like a plaid pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to do this right before a beach vacation. Right.
And then someone said, will it tighten my turkey neck?
Again, that would be similar to the face. We would use the face applicator for that, but that's what we would use.
And then someone said on their stomach they have some rippling above their belly button. Would this be a good option for that?
Yes, it would.
Do you usually recommend a series of treatments or?
I would recommend usually 3 to 6 treatments, spaced about a month apart.
Okay.
And then they'll need maintenance treatments after that?
Most things that are kind of collagen stimulating kind of procedures, we do usually recommend maintenance. Sometimes it can be like once or twice a year, depending on the individual. Some people like to do a whole second series.
How soon before you see results and how long do the results last?
So, kind of like we talked before,
Okay.
any kind of aging thing where you're on a conveyor belt and you're kind of just picking up and putting yourself back a little bit farther. So aging will continue to happen. But the results you'll probably see about 3 to 6 months to start to see what we do today may take about 3 months before she sees the results.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're stacking them on top of each other, it's probably about 2 months or so after the last treatment before you really are starting to see nice, good results.
And for those of us just joining, this is Morpheus8 to the body. We have a few people asking.
Yes.
And you may have started to touch on this, but what's the downtime?
There really isn't any kind of like downtime where you don't feel well, but if you're going up to the beach, you're gonna want to give it about 3 weeks.
Is there any bleeding with this?
You could have a pinpoint bleeding area just from the needles.
And can you go work out after this? Can you put lotion on after this?
I would probably wait about 24 to 48 hours. If you go sweat after this, it's gonna like really irritate things. And lotion, I'd probably also wait about 24 to 48 hours.
So typically, what's I know we do microneedling on the face, but we have someone asking, what's the difference between microneedling and Morpheus8 treatment?
So this is kind of like a microneedling on steroids. This is really because it has the microneedling with the radiofrequency boost in it. So it's not only using the needles to kind of cause that tissue injury, but you're also using the radiofrequency, the heat.
Someone said it doesn't look like it hurts at all. Are you a good faker, Shannon?
Yes, and no, it is definitely tolerable. The numbing cream is key. I can feel it, but it does not hurt per se.
It's not like getting your hair cut.
And so today you're just doing her above her knees?
Yes. So typically what we would consider a treatment area would be about the size of like a face or a sheet of paper, so these two areas we should see some nice tightening, kind of that area right above the knees.
So if people were purchasing the special for body, we say that one treatment is for the body is one piece of paper. So if someone wanted both above their knees, would that be considered one treatment?
Yes.
Okay. So together they make one treatment.
Correct. Now, I mean, if you wanted like the whole thigh, that would probably be 2 treatments.
Got
but
it.
kind of the area above the knees would be, I would consider 1.
The abdomen would probably be 2.
Believe it or not, like just the center portion of the abdomen,
Okay.
if it's just that center portion, it's usually about 1. I mean, if you're kind of going hip to hip and also like from the rib cage down, that's probably more like 2.
Okay. And so this helps with skin texture. Does it debulk any fullness?
It can a little bit, yes.
And some of the body areas are above the knee, your arms, your belly.
Bra roll.
Bra roll, okay.
Yeah.
Are there any risks associated with this?
Not really. I mean, sorry, it's hard for me to talk and like, do stuff at the same
No,
time.
you're doing good. You're getting lots of compliments. People are loving it.
People say, wow, something for every part of the body. That's
Right.
true.
Now's a
They
good
didn't
time
even know it
to do
existed.
Right.
By the time you get all your treatments done, it'll be spring, going on spring, so perfect time to start it.
Can this be good for preventative maintenance along the backs of the arms to prevent bat wing?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Ashley treated someone for that.
Yeah.
And then someone says, "Is this painful at all?" I would describe it as uncomfortable at times, but painful no. What do you think, Shannon?
Exactly.
Okay.
You can feel the pin points a little bit of the heat, but not bad at all.
Awesome. I have age spots on my hands. Can I use this procedure to improve them?
For age spots, I would probably use IPL.
IPL with
Yeah.
our laser specialist. Yeah. Very cool. Never thought of preventative. Awesome.
And we were talking about this earlier when we did cool sculpting. So cool sculpting freezes away the fat, but then you're still left with saggy skin. So if that's something that you want to address as well, it's a great treatment to pair with cool sculpting. So you do cool sculpting, freeze away the fat, and then you come do Morpheus8 for your body and smooth out the texture.
Right. It's a great combination. And it's so exciting that we have this available to us now because this is something new for us.
Right.
And
It's
we're
so
really
exciting.
excited about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my whole body.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of can now.
Yeah.
We have someone who's just joining. She said, "Does one treatment make a difference?"
You might see a little bit of difference with one treatment, but usually we would recommend 3 to 6
For full results.
to
For it to
get
be worthwhile.
really good results. Yeah.
Someone said, I just started watching. What are you doing? Morpheus8 to the body, which is radiofrequency, energy, tightening the skin, right?
Yes.
Stimulating collagen a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Tightening that
Trying to pay
texture.
attention
Shannon's totally comfortable. She numbed for an hour before.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said cool sculpting plus Selfina plus Morpheus8 equals trifecta.
It's a hat trick.
Right. How many treatments do you need to see a difference? We just said 3 to 6, correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
So we're getting this nice kind of even red look, and that's exactly what we wanted.
All right.
Would this also be good for the loose skin hanging above a C-section scar?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun for that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can
And
this
we
be
could
done? Oh, sorry.
Do it on the scar too, like to try to improve the scar a little bit as well. If
So that would be a great option for that person asking. Can this be done on a saggy bum?
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Would this be good post lipo?
Yes. Yes, because sometimes lipo can like leave you with a little bit of unevenness and or maybe a little bit of loose skin just from having the fat removed. So it would be nice for that.
I've started having fat on my lower cheeks. Does that help that?
It may help it. It's hard to say without really knowing,
Seeing.
but yeah.
It could help debulk a little bit.
What about heal deep scarring? Someone in an accident looking to treat their scars.
I think that it would be a good option for that. Again, it's really kind of depends on the scar itself. But, ooh, yeah. Sorry, I get distracted. And it's a little bit warm.
Mm-hmm. I can feel my body sometimes like get chills and I guess trying to
Yeah. So a deep scar, you may be able to improve the scar. Like most scars, you're not going to make disappear 100%, but if you can get you'll probably get some improvement from it with this.
Can this be used on the inner thighs to tighten the skin?
Yep.
And what's the difference between this and microneedling?
So,
Because they both claim to increase collagen.
correct. So this has the added benefit of the radiofrequency, the heat delivery, along with the needles. And this is going to go deeper than what, on the body part at least, than what a lot of the microneedling will.
Still doing okay, Shannon?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Good.
I feel like that mean kid in school that like slapped you or like does the
Well, at least I'm
face
getting a
thing.
benefit.
Yeah, right.
I don't just go home crying.
Right.
Lots of love going out to you, Kim.
Oh.
Such a good soul.
Even though I said I feel like I'm
Yep.
bully at school.
Uh-huh.
All right, we are getting close to finishing here. So if we didn't answer any of your questions, please text us at 314-991-5438. We have all hands on deck here to answer questions that you text us so that you know exactly what you need to purchase. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you for the next live video, which is a Q&A.